My name's Sarah Brown. I am the manager of Anderson Animal Shelter's Bloomingdale Adoption Center here in Bloomingdale. It's funded by, primarily by the community and private donors. We're not government funded in any way. So we definitely heavily rely on fundraising and general donations within the community. Our main shelter is in the South Elgin location. It's been there 50 plus years. But recently, most recently, January, we opened our second facility as an adoption center in North Aurora, and then this location opened mid-March, so making it our third location, trying to branch out to other communities. I have one cat, one dog. Being within this environment, it's definitely tempting to bring more home, but I'm here every day and I can give them all an undivided attention. So one cat, one dog at home for me for now. Anderson actually houses mainly cats and dogs. Our South Elgin location will house adoptable critters as well. So we have sometimes birds, small animals like guinea pigs and bunnies, but the Bloomingdale location specifically only cats and dogs. We have kittens as young as 8 weeks old. As soon as they're ready and available for adoption, they'll be in our adoption centers. Anywhere between, so 8 weeks old to our seniors, which we have a 13-year-old cat right now, and I think the oldest dog I have right now is 5 or 6, so not senior quite yet, but approaching that, so definitely a wide variety. Anderson's objectives are to get as many homes as possible. So we pull from, we work with a lot of out-of-state rescues. We're especially in the southern locations where they're overpopulated with animals, so we make room for them to house more animals, and we bring them up north where a lot of families are willing to adopt and rescue. So we hit 3,000 adoptions last year, and with expanding our new facilities, we're trying to hit 5,000 homes this year. So definitely to get as many adoptable animals into homes as possible. In general, we're here Monday through Sunday, so we're here every day. Adoption hours generally start at 12, and then we're here till 7. And then on the weekends, on Saturday, Sunday, we're here a little bit earlier, 11 to 7. So, but we're here every day, so it makes it a little bit easier for families to come see our animals. So we have a wide variety of programs. It's definitely, and we're always expanding or trying to add new things. We do have a military veterans program. They can apply on our website. All of our programs are accessible through our website for a discounted rate for our veterans. We have humane education programs. We're a humane educator that goes into schools and hosts programs at our main facility in South Elgin for young children to hopefully instill the idea of rescue at an early age. And we have, I'm trying to think of other programs right now, sorry. So yeah, military veterans, humane education, we have outreach where we go to other types of settings. We'll speak with adults about the same goals that we're trying to instill in young children as well. So definitely try to be out in the community as much as possible. As I mentioned, we're not government funded in any way. So these events are crucial for us to go about our day-to-day services. And our most recent one, Petsapalooza, is coming up actually in I think 4 or 5 weeks. It's like September 17th, I believe. Yeah, September 17th. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year, and we definitely, all hands are on deck for this event. It's a very fun activity. You can bring your own pets, and there are other animal welfare organizations involved, and a lot of adoptions happen. So that's our biggest event, and it definitely generates a lot of fundraising for us throughout the year. The other programs are a lot smaller scale, but they are equally important, and they reach out to different communities that we can hopefully help fund us. People ask us all the time, if we have our favorites, and we try. I mean, it's hard not to have our favorites. Of course, there are some that, just as adopters know, that speak to you a little bit differently. Presently, we have a few that are, I would say, all staff favorites, and they tend to be the ones that need a little more TLC. Of course, we love our puppies and our kittens, but they are very resilient and very easy to bounce back in a new environment. Or ones that have had a rougher start or maybe a little bit older and are having a harder time adjusting, those are the ones that are, they really pull at our heartstrings and we kind of give a little extra attention to. But I don't want to say any one particular animal, but definitely the ones that need a little extra TLC for sure. Volunteers, absolutely, especially in our new adoption centers. We're definitely, because we're new this year and out in these different areas, not everyone is familiar with Anderson, so we're always taking volunteers. And there are volunteers that have been with Anderson very short amount of time, very long amount of time. And they're not even just the dog walkers and the cat caretakers, but we have volunteers that are talented with media and internet, and they are helping us improve our webpage and our social media presence. So there are ways that you can become involved, even beyond the animal realm. But you start with our website. There's a application online, and then get signed up for an orientation and pick your area from there. It's an extensive wish list, but it's usually pretty basic things that people don't think. It's not always dog food or treats and things. A lot of times it's paper towels or newspaper. As I'm sure you've seen walking around, we use newspaper pretty readily here. Shredded, flat, so even the smallest thing that you throw in the recycling bin at the end of the week, we can use here. So newspaper, paper towels, and of course we can use dog food and treats and cat food, toys. They'd be surprised how quickly a toy will be destroyed, especially with our puppies. So, but our wish list is on our website as well too, so if anyone would like to look at it, the extensive list, it is readily available there too. Email's the fastest, andersonanimalshelter.org. And I would say the next best would be a phone call. A lot of times being a nonprofit, and having a shorter amount of staff, phones are hard to get to sometimes. So what we always call back on our, if you leave a voicemail, but email is the fastest way. All of our staff contacts are on our website. And then we do have our social media sites as well. So if you have basic questions, but anything pertinent, you definitely reach out directly.